in the beginning I mentioned about the My Client Center,
Right.
the MCC. So when you have that information, you can actually have access to all your clients' account.
Oh, so they set up an umbrella
Yes.
site for you to work in if you have multiple clients.
Absolutely. Then once they give you the access, then you can run the ad because they give you the permission. The same idea when somebody give you access to analytics and whatnot.
So MCC is like your virtual ad agency where you go and work. Okay,
Yes,
got it.
that's why like myself and Mario, because you also for the agency, right? That's why you guys have like an MCC account. That way it will allow you to have access to all your clients and run it from there. Excellent question though, thank you. Yeah, going back to the structure of your campaign, focus on separate campaign. And when you have a separate campaign or separate ad group, make sure you have a specific objective from each ad group. Like one for traffic, one for display, one for impression. Okay, because that's how you can analyze all your ad to make sure that which one works, which one bring you more conversion, which one bring you more exposure. Does that make sense? And there you go. So this is, let's say, your website. So campaign 1 is about television. Let's say I said electronics. And campaign number 2 is about cameras. Does that make sense? Because I'm specifying it. Because I want to sell the cameras here. I want to sell the television. But I'm actually running the ad for my one website. And from each campaign, I'm going to have different ad groups. And of course, when we do the hands-on, we'll show you how it works. Okay? So organizing your ad groups. So each campaign contains one or more ad group. So if you go back right here, in the camera, I can have 3 ad groups. And each one of them will have probably 10, 20 keywords. Okay? And an ad group allows you to organize your campaign into sets of ads and keywords that directly relate to each other. Similar to your campaign structure, you want to create a separate ad groups for each theme or product that you're advertising. Again, consider creating ad groups that are based on the section or categories that appear on your website. For example, the same electronics retailer might create ad group for subcategories like compact computers, so camera. So previously it was only camera. I can make another one for a specific camera device. Does that make sense? Okay. There you go. Organizing your ad groups. So I have the main account for the domain address, and I have 2 campaigns, one for TV and one for cameras. And for the TV, I have 2 ad groups, one for 3D TV and one for what? High definition TV, right? And each one of them will have anywhere between probably 10 keywords, right? Or ads. Same thing with the camera. Okay? So when you structure your ad, you have to think of this way as well. So make like in a whiteboard, make a decision like, okay, what I'm going to do with this, which one I'm going to structure, what kind of chocolate I'm going to sell, all right? Packaged or cooked. Does that make sense? The cool thing about this, because Google gives you so much variety of all the key phrases that needs to be used for the advertising. Then when you go back in your report, then you can see exactly which one is working, which one is not, which keyword actually got the most click, which didn't. Then you can go back and remove the keyword that you don't want it. Or the keyword, sometimes you get a negative keyword. You know what is a negative keyword? A keyword that's not supposed to hit your site. You can add them under the negative section and it will block it, okay? But typically when you organize it, this is the proper way to do it. Because most people, what they do, they start with one campaign, right? And they just do one ad group. And all the money just get eaten up by that. But they never separate different product, different services and whatnot, okay? Because that is the problem. If you separate it like that, then you get more options.
The same amount of money.
Yeah, all the money, yeah, because whatever money you invest, remember, if you invest $50, what's going to happen, Google's going to try to use all of it within that $50. That's why if you spend more, it will give you more chance to be shown. Does that make sense? Okay, so targeting your audience are based on the keywords. We're going to talk about match keywords or match type. You know, what is the broad keyword, specific keyword, phrase keyword, negative, how to exclude them, and the display network ad. So there you go. So the match type, broad match. The broad match, if I say woman's hat, so what happened if I use broad, it can come with anything. Even though I use woman's hat, I can probably get some click for, you know, it will include misspelling words that can be counted as well. Okay? Example, buy ladies' hats. Okay? Now, broad match modifier. So what happened in the modifier, you put like a plus sign. So plus woman, plus hats. This one contains a modified term or clause variation, but not synonyms in any order. So for example, hats for women. The phrase match, woman's hat, that is the actual phrase. So it's not, so the Google, when it does this, the traffic back to your site, it's not going to pick only hat by itself, or the woman is going to pick the actual phrase. That's what the phrase match means. Okay?
How long can be the phrase? There is a limit?
That is a good question. I don't remember how long it is. I mean, when you do the keyword research, remember, the research will show you the actual phrases. Does that make sense? When you do the keyword research, you pick that phrase from the keyword research. Because for that, we still have to use what to do the keyword research? What do we have to use to do the keyword research?
Adwords?
Yeah, what is it called?
The tool.
The keyword planner. Yeah, so you do the keyword research in the keyword planner, and from there you'll find the phrases. So if you find a phrase that is 4 words, like, you know, women's shoes online, then you're going to use that. Okay? For example, buy women's hats. Exact match. That means you want like the exact word. You don't want Google to give you any other variation. Just women's hat, I just want click for women hats. I want to be shown for women hats and nothing else. That's what the exact match means. Okay? But the broad can give, if you say I want to target women's hat under the broad, well, guess what? You're going to get clicks for something that is not exact. It could be women's hat, it could be buy women hats, it could be online women hats. Even if you don't mention those, because it's a broad keyword. Does that make sense? An exact term and clause variation of the exact term, women's hats, and negative match, for instance, baseball hats has no relation to women. So when you get a click for a keyword like that to your site, that you end up wasting money, right? So that's why you have to put it under there's a section in the AdWord called negative keyword. Just throw it right there and it will block it. So next time Google will make sure that you're not going to get clicked.
Well, I'll give you a specific example.
Go ahead.
Because I have the reverse problem. Since when I've been doing helping environmental clients. There is an environmental site, a very toxic site called Love Canal, New York, okay, near Niagara Falls, okay? Now, if you're an OBGYN, you want Love Canal to come back for you in a positive way.
Right.
But if you're doing an environmental search, you don't want all that other stuff.
Right, so that's a good example, yes. Absolutely. Anyway, when we run the ad, then you're going to see exactly how it works. Okay, for now, just know this as an information. Because all this information about the exact match, the broad, you're going to find it when you run the keyword Google Planner, tool. Okay? Are we good on time?
Yes,
we're on time. Good. Sweet. All right. Now we'll talk about display network targeting. So in the search network targeting, again, it's very simple. You got the text, you got the extension, site extension, you got images and whatnot. When it comes to display network, which are the images on other websites, not necessarily on the Google search, there are a few things you have to consider. Like, you have to look at the keywords. You could also run the ad based on topics. Like if I'm a travel blogger, I can look for different topics within the display network section on the back end and select my advertising, not just based on keyword, but also based on the topic I'm interested in. Why? Because the ad is not done on the Google search. The ad is going to show where? On a relevant site outside, right? On a different website. They're going to see the text ad, they're going to see the image ad, or they're going to see the video ad. Okay? So you're going to focus on keyword, topics. We can also look at the audience, interest categories. These audience, when you go on the back of Google AdWords, will tell you what they're interested in, and also remarketing. That the same situation with remarketing. Even if you clear your cache, right? But you're visiting, let's say I love cars, I clear my cache on one website, but I went to another website that actually sells similar cars that I like, and they have ads running. Guess what's going to happen? When you go back to your website or to your browser, Google starts showing the ad somewhere else based on your interest. And of course, a demographic.
Google seems to be better at picking up on that. For example, if you have a completely flushed cache, and the first place you go on YouTube or whatever is like Jay Leno's Garage, and you'll get lots of car ads very quickly.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for something that's not so specific, okay, the ads are really bizarre for the first couple of go-rounds.
Absolutely. You're absolutely correct. So when you run the network display ad, these are the areas that you have to focus on, which is what? The keyword, the topics, the audience, the demographic, the retargeting, remarketing, okay? Manage placement targeting. Select the specific website and apps. Guess what? You can actually select on which website you want that ad to show up. Isn't that great? So you can have Google do it automatically based on the topic, or you have a specific website that you know, and if they show up under the ad section on the back end, you can select those websites. And you can tell Google, you know what, I want my ad to show up in these specific sites. I want that ad to show up as a banner, so I'm going to send you all the design for the banner. I want that ad to show up as a sidebar, and let me show you all this information, okay? So that's what it basically means, the ad placement. Location and language, I've talked about today before. This can be applied on the search network, but it can also be applied on the display network. So I'm going to select, like the Mumbai, for example. They have a probably very well-known search engine, right?
Can you go back one slide real quick?
Yes.
When you say targeted to a specific app, are you talking about like a real app on a cell phone?
Yep.
Or are you talking about like what Google calls, you know, their cloud apps or something?
I think either Google app or also third-party apps. Because people go to App Store.
I'm sorry, what kind of apps?
App Store, when they go to like a Google App Store or iPhone App Store, sometimes even when you go there, you will see a couple of ads popping up on the bottom. Have you ever seen that?
Games, like on games.
Yeah, on games. You see what it is ad coming from. Google's pushing it. That's what it means. Okay, does that make sense?
Oh, so Google, that's
Yeah.
the question, is Google will sometimes have their customers, people who want to advertise, but they're not getting any hits. So Google will just shove them in someplace, and someplace it's just a non sequitur, who cares? Just to get them out there and start to burn their budget.
Possible. Okay. Location, language, targeting, also device, we talked about that too. So there you go. So we're going to start, before we run the ad, we got to run the Google Keyword Planner. Okay? So that's the first thing we need to do. Alright, so let me show you. In order to do that, all you have to do is just log in to So let me show you how to just go to Google Adwords, and let's if your computer is on, let's go and log in. So there you go, that's a Google Adword. Go and click sign in. I have some issue with my AdWords, so I might have to use Mario's access. But for now, let me at least show you. Once you log into the AdWord, go to Tools. Okay. Go to Tools. And from there, once you go to Tools, click on Keyword Planner. Okay. Click on Keyword Planner. So there you go. Once you go to the Keyword Planner, this is what you're going to see. There are like 3 options in this area. Search for the new keywords using a phrase, a website, or category. Get a search, volume data, and trends. Multiple keyword lists to get new keywords, or get click and cost performance forecast. So what you need to do actually start from this area right here. Okay. So I'm going to click on search for new keywords using a phrase, or website, or category. So let's go ahead and try the word chocolate again. Those example, chocolate, right? Just a general keyword for now.
You gotta spell it better than that.
I know. Did I pronounce it right?
There's an extra O in there.
There you go.
You'd be surprised the amount of searches people do with misspelled words.
Yep. All right, so let's thank you. So chocolate, now I have the option in targeting. I can select San Antonio, I can select, United States, I can select any country I want. For today, we're just gonna do San Antonio, right? Languages, English, all, or English only. You can select all, you can select English only, or you can just leave it as a default. And the search is done on Google, or you wanted to see if the search was done on Google and their search partners, which is like Airwall and other search engines. Okay, so we can probably select that and save it. Negative key right now, I don't have any negative key right now. I can leave that as it is. And everything else, keep it as a default. Once you click Get Ideas, give it a few seconds, it's thinking. There you go. So by default, let's see, there you go. So by default, you have all the AdWord ad group automatically created for you. So instead of going to the keyword ideas and selecting which one do you want, so this tool automatically created some ad group. And you can see which one do you like. Best chocolate, dark chocolate, box of chocolate. Okay? See that? And each one of them has how many keywords? Like chocolate truffles has these keywords. See that? 25. Does that make sense? So it made it easier for you. Because if you click on keyword ideas will show you 800. See, it will show you 800 variation of keywords. Okay, I use the keyword idea mostly for SEO. But when it comes to the Google AdWords, I just look at the ad group ideas because it will pick the best for me. Does that make sense? So when I click on ad group ideas, back again, there you go. So how many ad groups I can create? See, chocolate delivery, chocolate shop, gourmet chocolate, chocolate candy, Valentine chocolate, and it shows you the bid prices. Look at that, $7 on a $3 here. An average bid for like $3 a click, $2 a click, $1 a click. Okay? And you can also look at, you know, like which month was very popular, which month it was low. So when I run the ad, maybe the month that the ad didn't look very good, you can actually go ahead and not run the ad on the days that the ad wasn't doing good. Does that make sense? But if you look at right here, December, maybe because of Christmas, right? So, what happened? No, it's this. Okay. It was like, who's calling? So you can see that on that month, there were a lot of searches. That means I should make sure I'm going to run it on that month. And the month that is very low, I don't have to run it because it's very low. You see what I'm saying? Right. So this one helps you to give you some ideas. Look, dark chocolate, organic dark chocolate. When you click on it, let's see if this is relevant to what you do. So you have to make sure that all these key phrases that you see right here are relevant to what you provide. Don't just pick anything. Make sure everything in that ad group is to what you provide. Okay? All right. So that was for, let's see. So that's how we run the keyword tool, okay? Pretty simple, right? We can also use keyword planner, the keyword tool that we used a few minutes ago. Use it for what? To search keywords and group ideas, to look for search volume for the list of keywords or group them into ad groups, and to get traffic estimate for a list of keywords. So what happened, you can download all those keywords and go back to the keyword planner. The third option was what? Remember, there was a 3 option. The third one was estimate for the volume. So you can upload those keywords back and they'll give an estimate like, okay, this keyword might bring this many hits and this keyword might bring this many traffic, right? That's what it's for. Now, the other thing you need to use is, what is a good, oh, here's a good one. What is a good AdWord ad? I think that was your question, right? What determines a good ad?
Yeah, the quality.
Quality, okay, so there you go. A good ad is relevant to the keyword in the ad group. So whatever ad group you picked up, let's say dark chocolate, when you run the ad, it has to be specifically for that dark chocolate. Okay? Gets a high click-through rate. That means it gets a lot of click. Stands out from the competitor. Includes a call to action. Oh, call to action, like, you know, buy now, click now, get it now. Call to action. Links to a relevant page on your website or landing page. So if you make a landing page, when they click on it, in the landing page, it has more information about the dark chocolate and how to order it, and make sure the landing page is very easy to use. Does anybody know what is a landing page? Have you seen an example of a landing page?
Yes.
You want to see an example of a landing page? Let me show you an example of a landing page.
Do you have to have a landing page for AdWords, or is that just, it's a good practice?
You don't, but it's a good practice. We actually do with all our customers.
So the bottom of the corner.
Yeah, we actually have every client, we just make the landing page because even if they don't request it, we just make it because if the ad didn't work, we have backup to share the
What
landing
if
page.
you're selling one product?
Same thing, you can make a landing page for that one particular product.
And that,
Wait. That product, the thing is, I have a page that when they buy, you have to buy through Amazon.
Okay.
Why? Because it's cheaper to buy through shipping than me paying the shipping.
Right.
So would I refer to my page or to Amazon's page?
Excellent question. With Amazon, guess what? You shouldn't even use this. You know why? Because Amazon has an ad.
Yeah, Yeah.
Use Amazon ads. Does that make sense?
It has ads, but
Yeah.
inside Amazon, not outside. Not
Yeah, inside Amazon because people go to Amazon to buy a product. In fact, what happened right now?
But they go to Google to search for your product.
This is what happened right now. Google are actually having a hard time right now because most people actually go to Amazon to look for product directly.
Oh.
right.
Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, people still search in Google, but people that love Amazon, they can just find the product right there. Does that make sense? So that's a good question. In your situation, of course, you have to test it going directly to that particular, not a landing page, unfortunately, but the actual Amazon buying. You know how you have the affiliate link? Yeah, it goes directly to that one. That's what's going to happen. Because the landing page is mostly for a website, for a company, for your actual product and services. But Amazon is a different story.
Well, to me, the landing page is extremely important because that's where your client decides how they want to present themselves in that very first impression.
Yes, absolutely.
And so that they have to get that landing page right
Yes.
for themselves, whatever they think right is.
Absolutely, you are correct. Let me show you some of the examples. This is a company called Unbounce. They specialize in landing pages. They're very, really good. So they have templates, they do A/B testing. For some reason it's taking forever. I'm going to show an example of why. I mean, it's not a must, but again, Google prefers you have it because it specifically explains to the audience, to the target market, what they exactly wanted. So if you take the example of dark chocolate, luxurious gourmet dark chocolate, buy it now, I click on it, because remember, the ad has a less information. There's nothing enough that you can talk about that product. So in the landing page, you explain more. The history behind this product, what does it do, and of course the buy button. I think you can get it right now, right here. Does that make sense? Because you don't want to take them directly to where? To your homepage. Because if you talk about a dark chocolate product, right, and they click on the link and it takes them to a homepage, you're going to lose that conversion because you did not take them directly to that product page. And what happens if you have an e-commerce website, and let's say I want to sell that dark chocolate, I clicked on the link, it took me to my product page, but guess what? My product page has a bunch of other products. And that can confuse them. Do you see what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it's best.
that happens to me because I do very specific technical buying, and that's
Yeah.
very annoying. And
Right.
when it does that, I almost immediately flush that window and I go back to search.
Yeah, because if you're telling me to buy dark chocolate and I come here and I see a bunch of other chocolate, look, I didn't click for this. I click only for dark chocolate. Does that make sense? That's why the landing page is in most cases.
I'm only looking for 40-watt solar panels. I don't want to see all that other junk
Right.
about windmills and stuff.
Yeah, so there's an example. There's an example here. That's a landing page for real estate. If somebody's doing an ad for We Sell Home Fast, click and I just come here, good. It's directly to what I want to look for. 3 bullet points. There's a lead capture. I'm not looking at anything else. That's how landing page is powerful. Does that make sense now? But in your situation, I mean, that's different. That's Amazon, so you gotta test it with, make sure that when they hit that link, it goes exactly where it shows the chocolate, and of course, add to the cart. Not a bunch of other chocolate. Does that make sense? If you have your own company that sells the chocolate, then yes, you can make a landing page and cool. And you can test it because what happened, now we can see when somebody clicks on the landing page, it tracks it. You can see exactly, you know what, they clicked on it and they actually bought the product. Okay, so if you go to Unbounce, you can actually look at some of the awesome examples for different niches here. Look at that. See? Buying a new home.
Good way of capturing emails too, right?
Yeah. Asthma, look at that. And she's from a stock photo. She's very popular. She's like in all the stock photos. Does that make sense? Why did I mean we actually create landing pages for for most of our clients, because we know that in most cases it works if it's directly toward that. In fact, right now we're working with our clients to do what we call the balloon. You can add a balloon in your stomach to lose weight. So make a landing page specifically just for that, even though that information is on the website. But the reason we don't want to run the ad to take it to the website, because that information is also with other information. We don't want to confuse the audience through the ad section. Do you see what I'm saying? So you're going to make a separate landing page specifically just about this new thing that this surgeon are using it. So when people land on that page, it has all the information for that. Now, if they want to check the website, they can click on the logo, and that will take them back to the main website for more information.
So do you need a landing page for each product, or just the company in general?
When you run the, it's based on the ad. When you run the ad, it's based on what do you want the ad for. If it's for conversion, if it's for more sign up, if it's for new product.
So get them to call and
yeah, if it's for a specific product, because now I can capture those specific.
You really want it for the ad, because like when I'm doing very specific technical buying and I'm drilling down, I don't want to see all them other ads. I want that ad campaign for that thing I was searching for. You know, I said 40-watt solar panels, not even
so many products though.
Right, that's a serious problem.
See? Yeah, I mean, think about it, because at the end of the day, you want to do two things. You want to make sure that your target market have that good user experience.
Think of it this way, and when you used to do paper marketing, you had a brochure for each of your products.
Right.
And so your landing page is like your brochure. And so they ask a question about a certain product. You say, I want survey grade GPS, you give them that brochure. You don't give them the brochure for the total station.
Right.
Do you have an e-commerce site?
I know one of our clients, they sell like
In Google Shopping, they give you the ability to
Sub-page.
put, if you have
You
1,000,
can do that or
it
separate
does it automatically. But Google Shopping,
I'm gonna
and you have to link Google Shopping with.
Right. Absolutely. That's absolutely correct. And here's the thing with that Rudy was asking, where are going to put this landing page? You can put it as a subdomain, like a subdomain on your WordPress-based website, and have it as a subdomain, or you can have a separate domain, just to kind of track the process.
Yeah.
Okay? But, I mean, again, if Google highly recommends you should have it, I mean, it's not necessary, it depends on what you're trying to do. But in most cases, like Ron was saying, this actually makes it much easier for my target market. When they click on the ad that they read, it will exactly tell them what is it about.
Right.
Instead of confusing them with other products.
Usually what happens is the vendor starts to go down in my mind.
Yeah.
If I get too many of those, I get one or two don't bother. If I start getting 5 or 6, I know that vendor's not serious about what I'm searching for.
Absolutely.
Cake.
What was it?
Cake. Get close to lunch.
Close to lunch, right? Yeah, close to lunch break. Okay. So in order to make the ad a good ad, remember, there has to be a call to action with every ad. Okay? It has to be specific to what the ad is about. Alright? And make sure that you add some, again, they say landing page. Alright. So 3 helpful questions. What sets your business apart? So these are a couple of examples, why choose you? So these are some ideas. If you want to make your ad stand out, why choose you? For example, we won an award in 2013. All products are US made. Okay? They're always on time. That is some ideas in order for you to make this text ad. Okay? Detail that sells. Battery lasts 8 hours, because the headline only has 25 characters. So you gotta come with something catchy within the 25 characters, right? So for instance, battery lasts, 8 hours, evening classes available, or 10 convenient location. Catchy words, right? Call to action, buy now, get a free quotes, download the catalog. Okay? So these are samples to help you how to come up with a good copy. You guys have a good copywriter at your company, with the agency?
Me. But I have somebody that does just not just copywriting, but blogging and web content and all that good stuff.
Yeah, there you go. So if you can answer these 3 questions to come up with a good title, good call to action, and a good detail, okay? So use that as a format to help you out, to come with a good ad. Try the display planner. This is beautiful. This is the one you're going to ask you. This is for the display network. So previously, we looked at Google Keyword Planner to put all the keywords and do the research. This one, check this out. We're going to go back to the Google Keyword Planner. Man, it's very hard to pronounce the name. Google, right?
Right, there's too much of that.
Like, what the heck? Like Google Analytics. Just call it GA.
That's what I call it.
They call it GA. And right now, they call the Google Webmaster Tool Google Search Console.
I don't like that name, but
It's so retarded, Google.
GA, but then G AdWords, G AdSense, G AdC, that's GA.
Same thing, right? So you go back, you go back to Tools and click on Display Planner. So what it means, oh, this is cool. Check this out. This is for the display network, right? So I'm gonna type again, chocolate,
CA.
right?
Oh.
Choco,
Chocolate.
Latte.
chocolate, chocolate, right? I remember, I've been watching Dora for a while with my kids. Abuela. Okay, so what is swipey, huh?
Stop before you go a second. Okay, so look, it says bidding type.
Mm-hmm.
So they already put you in the most expensive category right there.
Absolutely.
That's a
That's
business.
interesting.
Of course they have to, but I spelled it right. Okay, right. Okay. So yeah, cost per click, focus on click, cost per impression. Every 1,000 times the ad shows up, you pay for it. Or the last one is the cost. Well, we didn't put the acquisition. Viewable. Okay. So that cost on viewable impression.
What's the difference between the other one?
I do not know, to be honest. Okay.
I can actually partially answer that.
I don't know what the heck. When did that come up?
I can actually partially answer that. There's been a change in the web in in web browsers in about the last 6 or 8 months. And it has to do with the JavaScript as far as I can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you have a long page and you're scrolling down, it doesn't load everything down at the bottom. So if you have any ads or anything down at the bottom, they don't show up on the screen. They haven't been viewed in that section. So as the guys, as they scroll down, you'll start to see content build in there. You'll actually, if you're scrolling fast enough, you'll get ahead of it, and you'll see it build in the bottom of the web page.
Right.
And that's where I think that viewable thing is triggering.
That makes sense. That totally makes sense. Because that's true. Because the flat design started like that.
You don't see all of them.
Right.
And on desktop also, right?
Absolutely. So you have get ad group ideas. You also have placement ideas. So right now, I select and still thinking. There's 2 options: get ad group ideas for the display network, or get placement. So there you go. Look at the gender. 43%
Chocolate.
So you're right. So we can actually look at 33% like love chocolate, and devices. The majority. Look at the majority. Look at that. Mobile.
It's always going to be mobile now.
Right?
Yeah.
Look at the tablet.
So that means there's kind of an instant gratification going on. They're not thinking about it at their desk. They're thinking about when they're out walking around.
Yes. And the ad group ideas, candy and sweets, right? Gift and occasions.
They got cookies.
Look at the app. Chocolate One, side channels and videos, Android. Okay. Now if I go back and do the get placement ideas, you see these websites?
Mm-hmm. My chocolate.
Oh, this is these are cross-marketing ideas.
It's
Okay.
medical now.
So I can actually select which website I want to put
So
the
you
ad
have to
for.
copy paste, or does it do it automatically to put it when you're creating your campaign?
I think it does automatically. Ad text accepted. Look what it says here.
Terms and conditions by button.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Look at that. The banner. You see the banner size?
It's that.
For that
Yeah,
website.
recommend.
Yeah, for that website.
Oh.
But click on this website. Let's see what kind of website it says. World. There you go. That's pretty awesome. So you can see exactly where the ad's going to go.
They need a better website.
But you got a copy, and then okay, this one's going to go to this group.
World Chocolate Guide. Ooh, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
And it's going to appear on the right hand side there.
Hmm. This could be one of them too.
Go down further. London.
Yeah, this one on the ad. Look at the thing.
Bass Brothers, right?
Cool.
That one's also color coordinated to essentially give you the impression of chocolate.
Yep.
I noticed that the good websites actually pay a lot of attention to that because according to what I've read in market literature, color is like 60% of the impression that people get.
Yep.
I mean, it's surprisingly how high color is in their thinking.
So this website accept text ad and they accept the image ad accepted. And the relevance, they're very relevant
So you
to.
put an ad on that website?
Well, it's going to go to the site. That's what they're saying.
Oh, okay.
That's what. So Google's telling you is the placement will be on these sites. There are like totally 296 websites for the chocolate. Okay, if you're going to run the display network, then these sites are going to get, because you want to know, okay, where my ads going to be at, right? And how many mobile apps? Mobile apps. Chocolate Factory Crush, it's a game.
Okay.
So when they download the game, they're going to see that ad either in the game or before the ad.
Oh, that makes sense.
See? Videos.
It's because they're getting money out of it too.
Everyone's got a cut.
And look at that. This is a cool thing. The YouTube channels.
Yeah, that's where the other ads come from.
Yeah.
So if you do a commercial.
Yeah. Yes. There you go.
But they can skip your ad after so many seconds.
Of course. Up to the audience.
By the way, for those of you who are making those videos, either make them less than 20 seconds or make sure they got that skip button. Because that is really annoying.
Because you answer the question, what happened is this. You have 5 seconds to give that good impression. So you gotta make sure when you run the ad, within 5 seconds, someone has to make a decision whether they're gonna skip or watch.
Well, I'll tolerate an ad that goes on for 10 or 15 seconds, but or maybe 20 seconds, but when it starts saying 4 minutes, that
forget it.
That windows, I don't care.
And there's some ads that don't give you the option to close it.
I'm waiting for that.
Yeah, it's a skip. Yeah, it will say skip.
No. It doesn't even have the skip button.
Some will have it, some don't.
Because probably they pay more or what? Because
I don't know.
you have to see
And
it.
you cannot close it, you cannot move it, nothing. They stay there and you have to.
That's not probably not Google. That may be one of those hacker things.
Yeah, I would definitely leave a skip option on because that's a bad user experience, you know.
Yes.
Okay, so we got seeing. Isn't that cool? I mean, I get very excited when I look at. Oh man, this is cool. My ad's gonna show up in these channels. I can also check these channels. Like here, it can take the text. It will take the bottom banner. It will take the actual video. See that?
Really?
Yeah, it will take video as well.
You want to make money.
Sure. Embedded or is it a link off? To
No. You know how when you
Before the video starts?
an ad's gonna play. Let me give you an example. Let me just go to YouTube right now and find something. Let's say if I play this, I don't know. No ad.
Just try again.
He probably blocked it. Or
Type in Jay Leno's garage. That's a pretty classic example because he does cars, but you don't know that until you see the ads. Yep.
Just put.
He's crazy.
Before it starts.
No, that one.
He's probably not accepting it.
Might be. That might be.
Yeah.
It was at one time you get a lot of car ads right before you got the Jay Leno presentation.
Let's do this one.
Nope.
You can't get the ads.
When you want to.
Damn you! Yeah. I'm good. I'm not getting any ads. Yoo-hoo!
See.
Fitness blender.
Oh, that guy. What is it?
Fitness blender.
Yeah, that's generic enough. It'll produce something.
Fitness blender.
There he goes, right there.
First one.
First one? But that's the company
Is that
though.
the one you watch?
We want to see the
Isn't not too tired? I don't think it's gonna happen because
Nope.
nope.
I always have. I don't know why it's not showing it.
It could be me. Today they want to embarrass me. Anyway.
You got a lot of cash on your laptop.
Yeah. So basically when you play a 12-second, 18-second ad is gonna run and you can have the option to click skip. That's what I mean by the video. So when you make the ad, don't make like a 15-minute, make like 10 second, 15 second.
Get to the point real fast.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I missed it. How did you get that all placement sites and mobile? Because I'm not seeing that on my option.
When you go to tools,
Go to tools?
right, then select display planner.
Yes.
Then you tap the keyword on the bottom, you have 2 buttons. One is called add group ideas and one is called add placement. There's a 2 button. I went back and selected the second one. Go back. This one right here.
Oh, I see, get placement. Gotcha.
Yeah, good placement, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So this will show you when your ad going to show up on which website, on which YouTube channel, what do they accept, because if they accept the banner, now you can create those banners and upload it. So Google will decide to go ahead and show that in the website. And when Google picks up those sites, that means those sites are high authority sites, they're very well known, they get a lot of traffic. That's why Google picked them.
There could be multiple banners on that one, just
Yeah,
wait your turn.
Yeah, and whoever runs the ad too. Okay?
When you cut it off, we go ahead up to 12 o'clock.
We can cut off in a few minutes, yeah. Okay?
You can go another 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Okay, let's go ahead and...
Any chocolate?
Yeah, I'm thinking of chocolate all day long right now. Okay, so here we go. The tips for making great image ads: use a prominent call to action in the ad. You saw the Fiverr? When you saw the ad for the Fiverr, it says what? Click now or find it now. Okay, in the actual image, use clear, high quality image. Please don't use pixelated image. It's just high quality images with a nice chocolate in the face of a robot like eating, right? Text should be easy to read and experiment with incentive like promotion and coupons. Okay, on 20% off, 60% off, that kind of stuff. Okay? So there you go, folks. We are done.
All right.
Yeah. We're going to have Mario's account to go and set up with this. We're going to show you how to set up a basic ad, of course. Then we're going to check his account for feedback. And that's it. All right, folks. Let me see. I'm going to flip the screen here.
Putting hearts on yourself?
Some is, well, 4 people right there. I can have one myself. Okay, thank you so much. We're going to take a lunch break. Hey, Bruce, how you doing? We're going to take a lunch break. We should be back like after 1 hour. Thank you for staying and learning. Hopefully this Saturday was awesome for you. Thank you so much. Yeah, they already give me some hearts. You see that? Look, some hearts. See that? A bunch of hearts. Yeah, see? Say hi, everyone. There you go. Woo! All right, cool. These are awesome business owners. They come here on Saturday to learn. All right.
Sacrifice this Saturday.
All right. Take care. I'll see you back after.